Hi, and welcome to Slow Flow Yoga with the Moon Salutation. So let's start on our mat. We'll have a blanket to place on our mat and 2 yoga blocks. Let's start off sitting upon our blanket. Other option is to put a block down and then the blanket on top for a little bit of a higher seat for more comfort of the legs. Allow the legs to melt down. Hands rested on the laps. And allow the eyes to softly close. Bring awareness to sensations of the sitting bones as they press into the blanket. Bring your awareness to your hands and the relationship with pressing into the lap. Notice any sensations of the ankles and the mat. On our next inhalation in, imagine bringing the breath to the top of head. As we exhale, send the breath down the spine, down the low back. Inhale, chest center lifts. Exhale, melt shoulder and shoulder blades down. Inhale, ribs expand. Exhale, sending the breath down through both sitting bones. Second round, dropping the chin towards the rising chest. Inhale, imagine the breath arriving to the back of head. As we exhale, send the breath down the spine, down the low back. Inhale, chest center lifts. Exhale, melt shoulder and shoulder blades down. Inhale, ribs expand. Exhale, sending the breath down through both sitting bones. Now joining the hands together at chest center and allow an intention to bubble up. Imagine the intention now as a warm shawl, wrapping this intention snugly around the shoulders. Inhale, imagine you can breathe this intention into the body. Exhale, send it into the heart space. Inhale, bring the intention into the body. Exhale, send it into the heart space. Inhale, bring the intention into the body. Exhale, send it into the heart space. Release the hands down and fluttering the eyes open. Wonderful. Let's bring this right leg out. And now's a good time if you like to remove the block or the blanket from underneath your seat. And you want to have the 2 blocks in front of us. So let's bring this right leg out. The left leg is in, and turning our gaze to look at our right foot, we'll inhale, point the toe. Exhale, flex. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. Inhale, point. Exhale, flex. And circles with the ankle. And just noticing how the skin feels, how the skin of the ankle feels. Other direction. Good. Coming to stillness, we'll curl the toes under and now bring just the big toe upright and gazing upon your toe, making the connection with your vision into the brain and thinking from the brain all the way to the big toe. And release. Very Very good. Let's bring this right leg in and let's bring it to in front of us. We're going to take a twist so you can have your right leg crossed over the left, or you can just have the left leg open and not have it crossed over, whatever's comfortable for you. From here, we'll inhale the left arm up, exhale, twisting towards the right. The right hand moves behind us, and if you like, you can bring the left elbow up and over the right knee, or you can just simply hold on to the front of the shin. Breathing in through the chest. Exhale, push that left shoulder blade back. Inhale, bring a lot of fresh air into the chest. Exhale, push that left shoulder blade back. Inhale, bring a lot of air into the chest. Exhale, push that left shoulder blade back and down. Good, release, coming to the front. Let's sit with our legs in front of us. The right leg is in front of the left. The blocks are in front of us at whatever height you like. We'll take a fold, cross-legged forward fold. So inhale the arms up and hinge forward at the hips. Send the chest down. Place your crossed over arms on the blocks, rest the head down. As we breathe in, feel the ribs expand of the back. And as we breathe out, the belly softens. Breathe in, feeling the skin stretch across the back. And as we breathe out, the pelvic floor softens. Breathe in, feel the shirt move across the back. And as we exhale, the belly softens. Placing the hands below the shoulders upon the floor, keep the chin tucked in, slowly rolling yourself up. Now let's bring this left leg out and the right leg is in. We'll breathe in, point, breathe out, flex. Breathe in, point, breathe out, flex. Breathe in, point, noticing any sensations of the skin on the top of the foot. Breathe out, flex. Notice the sensations on the back of the ankle, maybe the back of the calf, maybe the back of the knee. Breathe in, point, and breathe out, flex, and circles. Slow, easy rotations as big as you can, and other direction. Very good. Coming to stillness, we'll curl the toes under, bring the big toe up, and gazing deeply at your left toe, make that neural connection from the brain to the big toe. Notice everything there is to notice about the toe, about the toenail. What are the wrinkles of the foot look like? The way the veins show on the top of the foot. And gazing without judgment. Very nice. And release. Let's take our twist. We'll bring this left leg in. And if you like, you can have yourself a tight bind by bringing the right knee in line with the belly button and the left leg is up and over. Or you can have an open-legged twist. We'll inhale, send the right arm up. Exhale, twisting towards the left. The left hand is behind us. Inhale, bring a lot of air into the chest. Exhale, twist the shoulders towards the left. And if you like, you can bend the elbow and place it on the other side of the bent knee. Breathe in through the chest. And as we exhale, push that left shoulder blade back and down. Inhale, bring a lot of fresh air into the chest. Exhale, left shoulder blade moves back. Good. Coming back to center. We'll place the left leg in front of the right now. The blocks are in front of us. Inhale the arms up, hinging forward at the hips. Cross the arms down onto the blocks. Rest the forehead down on your crossed forearms. As you breathe in, feel the ribs spreading on the back. As you breathe out, the belly softens. Breathe in, feeling the skin stretch of the back. And as you breathe out, the pelvic floor softens. Breathe in, notice how the shirt moves across the skin. And as you breathe out, the belly softens. Placing your hands upon the floor, keeping the chin tucked in, slowly rolling ourselves up. Very nice. And let's come to standing now for our moon salutation. Okay, let's stand on the right side of the mat. We'll inhale the arms up. Palms come together, crescent moon, side bend to the left. Inhale the arms up, side bend to the right. Inhale the arms up, side bend to the left. Inhale the arms up, side bend to the right. Inhale the arms up, step the feet wide, star. We'll take goddess pose, or also known as a high squat. Bend, breathe out goddess, breathe in star. Relax the shoulders, release any tension from the neck. Goddess and star. Breathe out goddess, breathe in star. Breathe out goddess, breathe in star. Breathe out goddess, breathe in star. Breathe out goddess. Let's hold here. Let's squeeze the glutes a little bit. Bend the knees a little bit more. Breathing in. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. Let's straighten the arms and the legs. Turn the toes to the right for triangle pose, Trikonasana. I'm going to get the two blocks and I'm going to stack them on top of each other. And I'll put them on the inside of my right foot. Inhale the arms to a T, reaching for the right, push the hips to the left, and right hand comes down, left arm is up. I use my hand against the block to push my chest more open towards the ceiling. Breathing in and breathing out. Gaze is towards the ceiling, maybe towards the top thumb. Breathing in and breathing out. Nice. Hands on the hips, squeeze the belly button in, bring the self to upright, pyramid pose, Parsvottanasana. Let's step that left leg up, all 10 toes pointed to the right. And you can bring the feet wide apart rather than on a tight rope. Bring the feet a little bit wider to increase our stability. Let's inhale the left arm up, hinge forward with the chest, push the hips back. And we can place the left hand on the right leg, back of the right hand on the low back, drop the head down. Other option is reverse namaste, hands behind the back, or holding opposite elbows. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Hands on the hips, squeeze the belly button down, push the toes down to lift the chest up. Very nice. Warrior one, we'll step that left leg further back, lift up the heel, and send the arms up. Relax the shoulders down. Squeeze the thigh of the left leg, a little bit of squeeze of the glute, lift that heel up, maybe bend a little bit deeper. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Hands come to chest center. We pivot on our toes and coming into a half quad. Option to drop down to a lower squat or stay in a high squat. Breathing in and breathing out. Release any tension of the neck. Release any tension of the shoulders. Nice, and we'll switch to the other side onto the left leg. And if you like, you can come all the way down for a low squat, low half squat, or we're here in a high half squat. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Okay, we're going to lift up our heels, turn our feet facing the left. We should be set up into the warrior one. Raise that right heel. Inhale the arms up. Release any tension from the shoulders and from the neck. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. Hands come on the hips. We'll step that right leg up for pyramid. The feet can be spread apart. They don't have to be like on a tight wire rope. Very nice. We'll inhale the right arm up, hinge forward, push the hips back. Keep pushing the hips back. Right hand on left knee, back of left hand on the low back. Drop the head down. Or option to hold opposite elbows behind the back. Or reverse namaste, hands behind the back. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Hands on the hips, push the feet down to lift the chest up. We'll lift the head up first, then the upper chest, then the whole back. Very nice. Triangle pose. We'll step that right leg a little further back, bring the blocks. I got my two blocks. They're stacked upon each other. They're on the inside of the left foot. Arms out to a T. Reach for the left. Push the hips to the right until you can go no further. Left hand comes down. Right arm lifts up. Push your body against the blocks to twist your chest more open towards the ceiling. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Hands on the hips, squeeze the belly button in, push the toes down, lift the chest back to upright. We'll pivot the toes to face the screen, and we're back into star. Breathe out, goddess. Breathe in, star. Breathe out, goddess. Release any tension of the neck and the shoulders. Goddess and star. Step the feet together. Palms come together. Crescent moon. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, arms up. Side bend to the left. Reach with those ribs. Inhale up. Side bend to the right. Reach those left ribs. Inhale up. Side bend towards the left. Push those right ribs up towards the sky. Inhale up. Circle the hands down and around, hands at chest center. Imagine you could breathe in through the fingertips and down through both feet. Breathe in through the fingertips and down through both feet. We can stop right here. Next option is to move back across the other direction. So if you stop right here, please have a good rest of your day. And if you like to continue on, let's start moving towards the right. Inhale the arms up, palms together. Exhale, side bend to the right. Push the hips to the left. Inhale, palms up. Exhale, side bend to the left. Push the hips to the right. Inhale, palms up. Exhale, side bend to the right. Push the hips to the left. Inhale, palms up. Exhale, side bend to the left. Push the hips to the right. Inhale, palms up. Step the feet wide. Arms to a T. Star. Good. Breathe out, goddess. Breathe in, star. 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 Let's hold on this last one. Release any tension of the neck and the shoulders. Breathing in and breathing out. Maybe sinking down a little bit more. Release the tension of the neck and the shoulders. Breathing in and breathing out. Good. Back to standing. Let's lift the toes up. Pivot on the heels to face the left. Triangle pose. We're going to get our blocks. Place them on the inside of the left leg. Arms to a T. Reach for the left. Reach, reach, reach. Push the hips in the opposite direction. Left hand comes down. Right arm lifts. Push your body. Push your hand against the block to open the chest more towards the ceiling. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Hands on the hips. Squeeze the belly button in. Push the feet down to bring the torso back up. Very nice. Pyramid pose. Let's step that right foot up. All 10 toes pointed to the left. So look down that your pinky edge of your toes, of your foot, is in alignment with the sides of the mat. Hands on the hips. Inhale the right arm up. Push the hips back. Push, 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 push. Right hand on left knee. Back of left hand on low back. Drop the weight of the head down. Other hand options is to hold opposite wrists or opposite elbows behind the back or reverse namaste. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Hands on the hips, squeeze the belly button in, push the toes down to lift the chest up. We're going to lift with the head first, then the upper chest, then the rest of the back. Very nice. Warrior one, we'll step that right foot further back. Step it as far back as you like. We'll bend the left knee, and then we'll lift up the heel in the back. Whenever you're ready, let's inhale, send the arms up. Breathing in and breathing out. Release any tension of this neck and shoulders. Breathing in and breathing out. Hands come to chest center. Pivot on the feet to face the screen. We'll keep the left knee bent for half squat. Or maybe it's a low half squat. Or maybe it's stay high. Breathing in and breathing out. Let's switch to the right. And again, you can drop down into a low half squat or stay in a high half squat, whatever you feel. Breathing in and breathing out. Okay, let's lift the heels up, pivot on the toes to face the right for our warrior one. The right knee is bent, the back leg is behind us. We're squeezing the left thigh, the left heel. We're lifting it up as much as we can so it's upright. Inhale the arms up. Release any tension of the shoulders and of the neck. Breathing in and breathing out. Maybe sinking down a little bit more. Breathing in and breathing out. Nice. Hands on the hips. Pyramid. We'll step that left foot up. Looking down at your feet to make sure your toes, all 10 toes, are pointed towards the right. Inhale the left arm up. Push the hips back. Push the hips back as you hinge forward. Left hand on right knee. Back of left hand on low back. Or you're holding opposite elbows or opposite wrist. Or it's reverse prayer hands, namaste hands behind the back. Breathing in and breathing out. More pressure at the base of the big toes. Breathing in and breathing out. Hands on the hips, squeeze the toes down. Let's come up with the flat back. So bring the head up first, then the upper chest, then the rest of the back. Very nice. Triangle pose, let's get our blocks. Put them onto the inside of the right foot. And the left leg will step back. Let's lift that left heel up. We'll step the left leg back, arms to a T. Reach for the right, reach, push your hips to the left. Right hand comes down, left arm comes up. Breathing in and breathing out. And now maybe we push against the block even more to open the chest towards the ceiling. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Hands on the hips, squeeze the belly button in, come back to upright, lift up the toes, pivot on the feet to face the screen. And then we find ourselves back into star. Breathe out, goddess. Breathe in, star. Breathe out, goddess. Breathe in, star. Breathe out, goddess. Holding here, breathing, squeezing the glutes. Breathing, holding, doing good. And straighten. Step the feet together towards the right, palms together. Breathe in. Breathe out, side bend to the left. Push the hips to the right. Breathe in, center. Bending towards the right, push the hips to the left. Inhale, hand center, relax the shoulder blades down the back. Side bend towards the left. Reach with those right ribs. Inhale up. Exhale to the right. Lift up and reach with those left ribs. Inhale, center. Circle the hands down and around, hands at chest center. Breathing in through the fingertips and out through both feet. Breathing in through the fingertips and out through both feet. Breathing in with the fingertips and out with both feet. Thank you for practicing with me today. Please have a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you. Namaste.